guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys have noticed by the title, this video will be about my big chop only. So let's get started. Why I decided to do my big chop. I decided to do my big chop because my hair was not healthy, number one. I had relaxer on my hair. I did bleach my hair. You know, you're not supposed to relax your hair and bleach your hair. That's a definitely no-no. I don't care what nobody tells you. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and even though I'm licensed, I still was dumb enough to do it for the look, you know. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I decided to do my big chop. And I feel like my hair was not growing. Like, I went back and looked at pictures from, you know, 2 years ago and last year. Like, my hair was not growing. Like, it was probably growing like maybe a half an inch every couple of months, you know, when your hair is supposed to grow. You know, some people hair grows a half an inch to 2 inches in 1 month, and my hair was not doing what I wanted it to do. If you guys see this, it's the natural lighting. I wanted it to be a natural lighting video. So this right here is from the window, so don't even worry about that. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to do the big chop. And another reason I decided to do my big chop is because I really wanted to be natural. You know, I really wanted to be natural. That's just plain and simple. I wanted to, you know, wear my curls. I wanted to do high puff ponytails and everything. And now I'm a part of the natural community, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So another reason, if I'm looking up, is because I wrote down everything that I wanted to talk about in this video, so I won't be saying and jumping from subject to subject. So the next thing is, how long did I transition before I did my big chop? I transitioned for almost 9 months between that time. And so when I was transitioning, I was doing my deep conditioning treatments. I was getting my trims and everything like that. And it still felt like my hair was not doing anything. I felt like I should have been doing everything that I needed to do prior, before transition. Like, if I was to take care of my hair like I know I should have and know that I can, then I wouldn't even have to do the big chop. But I just hated the transitioning process. I felt like it was taking forever for my hair to transition. Like, it was taking forever. And I know some people, before they do their big chop, they like to, you know, transition for probably like 9 months, a year, or a year and a half, or a year. 9 months or a year, or a year and a half, so they can have, you know, some length. But for me, I was just like, I don't care how short it is, I just would love for it to curl. So leading up to my big chop, I got my hair, yesterday makes 3 official weeks that I got my big chop. I'm trying to sit up and bunch and stuff like that. So yeah, so 3 weeks ago, it was on a Wednesday, I got my hair, it was on a Tuesday, I got my hair shampooed. I think I just got a regular conditioner, blow dry, flat iron, and it looked really nice. But I was just like, I'm so tired of this. I was just like, you know, flicking through my hair and looking at it. I was like, I'm just so tired of this relaxed hair. So I told my coworker, I was like, I think I'm gonna do a big chop. But we didn't know how much new growth I had. I think it was about like this much, which is an inch. So you know what, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut it. Sorry guys, I yawn a lot when I'm nervous. So yes, I was just like, I'm just gonna cut it. So I told my boyfriend. He was like, no, don't do it, you know. So Xavier, which is my boyfriend, if you guys are familiar with my channel, he's on my channel a lot. So yeah, he was just like, you know, your hair might not curl, this and this and this and that. So I was like, I don't care. Like, when I say I'm done with it, I'm done with it. So that was Tuesday. So Wednesday, like, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, my stomach was just hurting. So she's like, you don't get it cut? I'm like, no. So Thursday morning, around like 4 or 5, I'm up. Like, my stomach is just turning, because I'm like, this is a big step. Like, once I cut it off, that's it. You know, I was really nervous about how others would perceive me, and how they'll say, oh, you don't have no hair, you bald, you this and that. But then again, I was just like, you know what, I don't care how others perceive me, as long as I'm happy when I look in the mirror. And I am very happy, but I'm gonna go into that. So I got up Thursday, and you guys, let me tell you what I did. I cut a piece of hair. It was right here. I cut it. And I did that because I just wanted to see what my hair would do. I just wanted to see, you know, how it would curl. And I cut it, and I put some curl stuff on there, and I'm massaging it. I'm like, it's not doing nothing. I'm like, oh, great. Now I got a chunk missing up my hair. This is just great. So I get to work, and I tell my coworker, this is a different coworker. I'm like, look, I cut my hair because I wanted to see. So she cut another piece of my hair, and I was like, I still can't see it. So my other coworker, who actually did my big chop, shout out to Brandy. Yeah, so she had did my big chop, and she was just like, she looked, and then she put some crust on, and she was like, I really think that you should wait a little longer before you, she was like, I think that you should transition a little longer before you cut it. I'm like, look, I already didn't cut. Now this is, I cut it, 2 chunks of hair missing out my head. I'm just sick of it. I'm like, just cut it. So you guys, like, my stomach would just turn. I'm like, I'm so nervous. And she was like, I'm gonna start at the front, so you won't try to, you know, so you won't try to go back or anything like that. So you guys, so she started here, right at the front, and I do have my big chop video on my channel. So after you finish watching this channel, make sure you go check that channel out. It's beginning to start, same thing. Start to finish of my big chop. So she started here, and that's the reason why she started at the top. It's because so I want to go back, and when she cut it, I was like, keep going. When she got like here, when I say I have never felt this way before in my life, I have never felt so free with my hair. Like, I just loved it. And so yeah, the growth of my hair. So the next topic is the growth of my hair. Since I have did my big chop, you guys, my hair is growing tremendously. Like, it's actually growing a little too fast for me. I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, it's just growing like weeds. So I love it. Like, I love it. This video is not a pros and cons video on why you should not cut your hair. I feel like if you know your hair is damaged and you know it's not doing what it needs to do in your hair, and that's another thing, my hair was shed so very much. And on top of everything, my hair was very heat damaged. So yeah, this video, I'm just telling you why I decided to do my big chop. And you might do want to wait a little longer so your new growth can grow a little longer. But for me, I love it short like this. You know, I might just keep it like this for a while. I don't know. I did not want to wait any longer. On that Thursday changed my life. Like, when I got it cut, I was just so free. So free. I'm telling you guys, let's try to promote healthy hair. Let's really try to do that. That's very, very important. And one thing that I did not do, and one thing that I will not do, is that before I did my big chop, I suggested you do your research on it. You know, you try to figure out, okay, when you do your big chop, it's very time consuming. Like, you have to, you know, make sure that your hair is looking right. You got to make sure it's not dry and everything, versus when you have a longer length, you can throw it back. For me, I watched at least 100 videos on big chop, and I did like a lot of research on a big chop. That's what I did. Now, if you just want to be brave and say cut it, cut it. I mean, that's you. But for me, it was very, very different. And another thing that I did not do, and I'm not shaming anyone in no way, is that to do your big chop and then you go and color it, or do your big chop and then you go and bleach it. What was the point of you doing your big chop and cutting off all the, you know, the damaged hair for you to go back and bleach it? That does not make any sense to me. Now, if you want to do that, that's cool, that's fine, you like it, I love it. But that's not for me. I'm not about to cut it all off because it's very damaged and then go and bleach it and put color on it. For what reason? Just like when, you know, people say, like, you should color it. For what reason? That's why I got rid of everything in the first place. So the next topic is products. So you guys, I will be doing a separate video on all the products that I use, because I will be doing how I style my TWA hair. And the thing is so funny is that I didn't even know what TWA meant until I cut my hair. TWA means teeny weeny afro. So I would definitely be doing a video on how I style my hair, all the products that I use, my nighttime routine, because I do have a nighttime routine. And what is it? Okay, yeah, so that's basically everything. And so you guys, you know how if you go do something crazy, and then the next morning, like if you go get a tattoo, then the next morning you wake up, you're like, oh my God, why did I wasn't like that. I was like, okay, I like it, because when you do the big chop, for me, a whole new confidence came out. Like a whole different confidence came out. I'm very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. I remember when I first got it, cut my coworkers like, go to the beauty supply, get a sponge, because, you know, because so it'll curl more. And when it got sponge, the girl was looking at me crazy. And I don't care. Like, you will gain a big confidence, you know, if you're afraid, because I was very afraid. But I feel like once I did it, I'm happy. I love it. I can walk around and don't care if anybody looking at me and everything like that. So you guys, let me tell you something else. Very, very, very important. Before she did my big chop, she was like, because you remember, I got it cut on a Thursday, and on that Wednesday, or Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever, I got my hair straightened. So she really couldn't see, so I suggested that let's wet my hair. That way you can see what to cut. If you just cut it straight, you're going to be probably cutting, you know, way shorter than it should have been. Another thing, I would definitely recommend to do a scissor cut all over. I know a lot of people, they do clippers all over. I personally would recommend doing scissors, because when you do scissors, you can definitely see, you know, how much length that you really have versus just buzzing it all off. Now if that was the look that you was going for, like I just want to buzz it all off, then that's fine. But for me, that was not for me. I wanted to at least have some type of length. And I remember telling my coworker, I don't care how short it is as long as it curls. And I was very, very, very shocked and very surprised that my hair has this beautiful curl to it. I feel like within the natural community, just doing a lot of my research, that you know, you go by type A, B, and C, 1 through 3 type hair, which is kind of odd to me, because a curl is a curl, no matter how you put it, you know. So I feel like that you should embrace everything you have. So this is my curls, and I have it tapered going down. And that's another thing, you guys, I'm gonna hurry up and try to speed up this video. You do not know what type of hair shape you have until you cut all your hair off. Back here, and I'm gonna be very honest, right here and right here, I had 2 patches. I don't know where these patches come from, and it's kind of crazy because, like I said, I am a licensed cosmetologist, and when I'm at work, I do I work at TGF salon, and it's a full service salon, but we do a lot of men cuts. So when I you know, I'm doing a clipper cut, and I see they have these, you know, these spots at the back, I usually taper it to blend it down, which works perfectly. And I have these 2 patches right here. I don't know where they come from. So that's another reason why it's very important, just for your comfort zone, to start with scissors. And then, you know, if you're at home and you cutting it, and then you go to a professional and get it all cleaned up. But if you have patches down here, like I have patches, and that's just how your hair grow, I would definitely recommend it to get it tapered. Tapered basically mean when the hair is closer in to the neck, the neckline. That's basically what everything means. So another look at my hair. I love it. Like, I'm very confident. I love it. I'm a new me. Another thing, you guys, this is second day hair. This is second day hair, and it still looks amazing. I mean, it's a little dry. I'm gonna go put some oil in it. But other than that, you know, it's really, really good. I really, really love it. I would definitely recommend it. If you're thinking about doing your big chop, I feel like that you should do it. But just FYI, it does take a lot to go into the big chop. You know, you might have to get up a little earlier to do your, you know, to put your products in and make sure that they dry. Because I do wash and goes. I messed up and got under the dryer trying to rush, and it looked like a hot mess. So I do wash and goes in the morning time. So that was a total up on why I decided to do my big chop. I hope this video inspires someone. I hope that it might just help you. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my big chop video. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be how I style my TWA hair. Peace.